loved how Shay, that's her name.
Yes.
Shay stuck up for her man. Like,
She sure
did. Why wouldn't he tell me this one if he told me when he had a whole baby?
She fumbled at first, though. She was giving in.
Which is understandable.
That's understandable.
When you first get some news like that about your man, I mean, not me. If you tell me that about my man, I'm just not going to believe it.
Right, I'm like,
because I'm very secure in that fact. But for her, it was a little shaky. But then she was like, first of all, I don't even know these women.
Yeah.
I don't know these couples. I know my man for 12 years, and we've already been through stuff, so I need to trust that. And then, I like it's always going to be revealed. The truth will always come out regardless. Absolutely. And you have to trust that as well.
I think the best thing she did was she didn't jump off her first initial instinct, because that's just your fear.
That's fear.
Her fear was that he did do that,
and
she shouldn't trust him, and that was incorrect. And second, don't go off, like you said, she don't know them, so really take a second to think about what's their intentions in bringing this information to me, and what is the outcome they want. I don't think they want me to be in bliss if they're trying to bring me a problem. I don't think so. So
you're trying.
They don't have my back. They don't know me. Why are they?
And then it's like, why are you so worried about that couple? Shouldn't you worry about your own relationship?
We're not here to be therapists for other couples.
No, you're here to worry about your own stuff and make sure you're solid.
Right.
Which that couple is not, in my perspective.
I
agree. But hey, that's how it goes, you know? They want to shy away from their issues, so they're going to point at everybody else, so nobody looks at their problems, and I feel like their connection is not strong.
I agree. I think it's a fake relationship. I'm going to just say that.
I think they just want a relationship.
Yes.
So they're going to, because he tries too hard. First of all,
and he
does too much.
But prior to them even coming to the house, the issues they had, getting into it with your sister online,
that's
proposing
weird.
to another woman online,
even more weird.
And then let's not be real, she ain't giving him none.
No,
so he ain't getting nothing out of this.
Do you see how she orders him around like a dog?
She sure does.
She said, "Come," and he came.
She said, "You need to go tell her about herself," and he went and argued with another woman.
Something's wrong with you. But like I said, I think he's not used to getting women.
Absolutely.
So he's gonna fake praise the woman and not be his authentic self.
He gonna say, "There's nothing about her I would change."
That's a bold-faced lie.
Because I can tell you a couple things
she need to work on.
She needs to work on. That's not helping y'all or her in general.
Right.
But switching gears, let's talk about Teen Mom.
Oh yeah, I love Teen. We've
Amber
been watching it since it started too.
Right.
All the Teen Moms.
Yeah, from 16 and pregnant to
that's
now.
Just always been there. So shout out to them.
Yes,
we love all the shows. But yeah, going to Amber because she hasn't changed.
Girl, I was hoping you changed.
Yeah, I was hoping. I was very disappointed to see her like that. I knew she was still like that, but I wanted to feel like, okay, she worked on herself.
It's been so much time too.
But you gotta think about it. Oh, something smells good. You gotta think about it. Both of her children, the fathers got custody. That just doesn't just happen.
Right.
Right. And primarily, judges give it to the mother.
To the mother,
obviously, especially if it's a daughter. But nope. Went straight to the fathers.
Sure did.
So you gotta look at that and see what's going on. Like, she was so disrespectful to her own daughter at her own daughter's birthday.
I don't agree with you calling your daughter names. I don't care how old she is, how cool y'all think you are. At the end of the day, you're her mother, and there's a dynamic there. There needs to be a line of respect. So she called her mother, her daughter, all types of names.
She said, "You're acting like a dick."
She said, "You're being a dick."
I said, "What?"
And then, granted, it's her birthday.
Yeah.
So why even bring that energy?
What, like 16?
15.
Oh, 15.
It was
That's
her 15th
terrible.
birthday, and you're
like,
just
what?
ruining the whole vibe, making it really about you.
Yeah.
Honestly, you shouldn't have come to her birthday to speak on your new relationship. That's not appropriate at this time.
And that's what the little girl was trying to cut off. Like, okay. And she said it in a respectful way.
Did.
She was like, "All right, Mom, I just hope you're happy.
Right.
Let's move it back to my birthday."
Right.
One, you were already, 45 minutes late to my birthday.
Yes.
And it's like, why? Because of your new man? So that's probably what that little girl's feeling.
Because of her ego.
Yeah.
It's all about her.
Yeah.
And she needs to make it known that she's the mother and she's coming in and
all that good stuff.
That's not it. But it really showed who the real mother is in this situation, because as soon as
Christina was sitting quiet.
Yeah, as soon as she got upset, Christina went to the restroom and she consoled her. She didn't say anything the whole time.
Yeah.
And
I respect that.
I think that's very classy,
that's so powerful,
very respectful.
To sit there and be quiet.
Right.
I've been learning. I have been learning. It's a very hard task.
It is. Especially when, Mia, I like to use the word passion. When you're very passionate about something, it's pretty hard to control your levels and you not wanting to speak and overspeak.
But when you do that, I feel like you're kind of showing your insecurities.
Correct.
Because you can't sit and listen to the next person's opinion. It's just their opinion. Mm-hmm. And you're just trying to shout and make yours be known. Or when people are louder because they think that's going to get more of attention.
Right.
That means there's something you need to find in yourself that you're not feeling heard.
Yeah, you don't feel heard.
And I can admit, like, for a long time in my life, I didn't feel heard. Hence why we're here at a podcast, because we're going to be heard.
Yes.
But I was talking to my godmama, and it's like, she's like, you guys used to, like, you think you're viewed as small or not heard, and so you got to be bigger and you got to be louder.
But you really don't. And the setup is like, growing up, we are physically smaller people.
Yeah, we are.
So that's number one.
Yeah.
And our voices are kind of small.
And we're cute.
And we're cute.
Don't like that. Sorry. Sorry, my dad said monkeys are cute.
But it's being small in the world physically or seemingly.
Yeah.
You always feel the need to want to speak up louder and have a very strong opinion and very, be very confident and a little overly vocal about it. When that being the loudest doesn't make you
the smartest,
the one that's right, the one that none of that. So
it just makes you loud.
Yeah, it makes you loud and look obnoxious and look immature.
Yes.
To be honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very immature.
It's immature.
Because if you have something to say, respectfully say it. Yes. And that's it. And leave it at that.
You also come off very defensive.
Yeah, it's
like
it's more impactful if you just say what you mean and mean what you say. You ain't got to yell it. And if somebody's not listening, then they don't deserve to hear it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So I'm definitely working on that. This podcast, I don't think you guys understand. I know it's to help y'all, but it really is helping us.
It really is.
Like we said, it's therapy.
Yeah.
It's gossip hour.
It's all that.
It's all of that.
It's self-care.
It's a great release. It's letting me get that out. So when I walk through the week before we come and record these episodes, I feel more empowered. Like, okay.
It's also like a great reflection. Like the way we're able to kind of look back over our past week and see what we've gone through, what our thought process was, the events that happened. Like it just all comes to when we do these episodes. So
yeah, it's my journal.
It is. You guys are our diary. You're our friends.
Yeah, so thank you.
Right. I know y'all ain't talking back right away, but
eventually we'll get there. I want to see the conversations in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to that.
We need to do some lives. Let's go live.
That would be fun.
We'll start
that
some
would
lives.
be so fun.
Yeah. Get some people on here.
Okay. I want to talk about not settling.
Okay.
In your life, whether it's career, whether it's a relationship, whether it's just your overall mindset.
Right.
No lack mindset, How do you feel about that? And how important is it?
I think it's very important because to me, you have one life to live and we're not living to do these routines. Granted, I understand that certain routines and programming that are in place of your life are to help you survive while you're still learning. But I'm one of the people that love to think outside the box, try new things, be adventurous. Even if I'm afraid, be afraid and do it anyway. Yes. That's like number one motto. But it's not easy. No. It's definitely not an easy thing, especially if you get to like me. I'm in my 30s. That's 30 years of being programmed to do this certain lifestyle and do these certain routines that are supposedly supposed to give you a certain level of outcome, a certain level of success. But what if that's not my true level and true desire?
Everybody's level of success looks
to get
differently.
To. Exactly.
Yeah. Our level of success could be, these big stars that help the world through our voices.
Right.
But for other people, they just want to have a family and a secure home and a secure career, job and just not have to make ends meet,
Yeah.
That's success to others. So I welcome all different types of success because we're all different,
But I think it's more about knowing what your goal for success is. What does your success look like? That way you're not closed into, well, if you only do these certain things, you're only going to get this certain level. Yeah. So be very open-minded, be willing to try things.
And I think the key of not settling is hone in on what you love, make it your life.
Yes.
And don't let nobody tell you anything different.
Yes. What do you want to get when you wake up every day? What do you want to do?
What do you think about?
Want to do? What do you automatically think about?
Brings you happiness.
That's what you should do.
That's exactly, because that's what God put you here for.
Absolutely.
To do what makes you happy, because in the long run, when you're happy, you're a better person for yourself, which means you're better for everybody else. And then you're going to give and give. And that's why they say, you know, when you do what you love, it doesn't feel like work.
Right.
When we do this, it doesn't feel like work. It's just like, this is what me and Kai do. We just talk. Right. We talk a lot.
Yeah. Yes.
I think it's healthier that now we have a platform to let it out.
Right.
So we don't have to let it out in ways people are like, okay, just stop talking. You know, that's too much. Mm-hmm. So I think it's very important. Find what you love and stick to it. And it's not going to bring, you know, major success right away. Right. You got to keep at it and keep going, and eventually it's going to build and build. Like this podcast is building. I see it every single day.
Also, 9 times out of 10, the thing that makes you happy is not going to make sense to other people around you.
Right. So only you have that vision.
That's the difficult part. Is fighting against what everybody thinks you should be doing just because they care about you and they want you to be secure. Security and stability is great, but at the end of the day, you have to go to sleep every night and feel how you feel and feel purposeful. And if you're not doing what you love to do, you're not fulfilling that purpose. You're just existing. You're not living.
You're not living.
Right.
Exactly. And you know, you got, like I said, you got to do what makes you happy. And it's very hard at first. Yes. You know, it's very hard to fight opinions off. And you know, because then sometimes you don't even see, like, well, wait a minute, am I going the right path, or should I listen to that? No, you're going the right path. Keep going.
Right. Do you, boo.
If you need to be redirected, God will help you there. Mm-hmm. But when you don't try, you're just living in the matrix.
Absolutely.